Today I'm looking at glasses. For those of us that wear glasses when riding. Hello folks, Mr. Bob here. Welcome back to the channel, and for those of you that are new here, I hope you stick around. To my subscribers, thank you very much for your continued support. Even though I've been absent for nearly 6 months, work and life has really just got in the way. Anyway, if like me you wear glasses when you're riding, I've got a few tips for you. The first ones are the actual glasses themselves. One of the things I found after over 12 years of riding, most of that with glasses, is the thickness of the arms of the frame. What you want to try and do is get a frame with thin arms. End of the day, there's not a lot of space between your head and the side of the helmet. So if it's got thin arms, it's going to press into your head less and make the ride more comfortable. The other thing worth pointing out is the size of the frame. What you don't want are frames that are way too big. I've got quite a small head, so I make sure that the frames aren't massive. Now these are actually my reading glasses, and the reason I've got these with me today is because of the frame. To make life easier to getting a set of glasses into a helmet, is the arm here ideally should be straighter. And what I mean by that is these are my actual riding glasses, and as you can see, they've got very thin frames, they've got very thin arms that actually grip to the side of my head, and they're very thin metal, so they're not only very lightweight, being metal, they're strong, and the arms at the ends are relatively straight. Now what I did do is, when I got these at my optician's, is I got my optician to just bend the back of the arm here slightly straighter. When it comes to winter riding, fogging is inevitable. It will happen. There are various options out there. Some work better than others. One of the tricks that I've read and tried is just putting a piece of normal household soap on them, wiping off the excess and buffing it up. That works to a degree. Alternatively, you can buy anti-fogging products. They work again, but only for a relatively short period of time. And this particular glasses, when I got these, I had the anti-fogging coating put on them. The only problem with that is you need to wipe them every so often just to reactivate the anti-fogging coating. The other thing that makes a massive difference is the style of helmet you use. For commuting, I tend to wear this, the Shoei Neotec 2. It's a good, comfortable lid. Again, you've got recesses between the cheek pads and the skull pad for ease of access with the glasses. These are obviously the easiest ones to get your glasses into, especially when you've got frames like mine, which are relatively straight. So it's nice and easy to get your glasses on and off. Another old favourite helmet of mine is this, the Arai Tour X4. This has amazingly good ventilation. Because it's got quite a sharp front with quite an area here between the chin and the front of the helmet, you can get quite a reasonable amount of air movement into here. Also, you do have a little chin skirt that comes down to deflect a lot of the wind away, but it doesn't stop the amount of air going in. One of the things I love about the Arai even though you've got this front vent here, when that's open but the one on the inside is closed, what that does again is it moves air up the inside and onto the front of the visor. Something that Arai do, which I've not seen anyone else do, is forehead vents actually on the visor, which then draws air down onto the edges of the sides of the visor for added ventilation. On the Arai, I keep during the winter months, I keep the upper forehead vents here closed. However, on all my helmets, I always make sure that the exhaust port vents are open, so that I've got air movement coming in, round my face and then out the back. For the winter, this is one of my favourite lids as far as ventilation is concerned. Now, I've seen on various other YouTube channels some quite honestly weird, wonderful and bizarre ways of putting your glasses on with your helmet. I've seen one where a guy's put the helmet half on his head, then stuck his glasses in and then brought the whole lot down together. Well, that might work, but if you take my tip and get straighter arms, that's even easier. Now, I'm not going to teach people how to suck eggs. If you ride with glasses, you know how to put the glasses on for yourself. However, 2 tips I will suggest. If you're going to the opticians, optometrists, to get new glasses, I highly recommend you take your favourite helmet with you and explain to the optometrist that you ideally need either straight arms or the arms straightened. The other thing to do is when you go to get a new helmet, take your glasses with you. It's all very well going to the bike shop, picking up a nice fancy lid, and then you find that your glasses don't fit. Well, that's just going to be a pain in the backside for you for however long, or worst case, you decide not to use that helmet, which has probably cost you £200-300 or $200 or $300. Another little tip is when I take my glasses off, I always put them in my glove. Does 2 things. One, it protects my glasses, stops them from getting scratched and damaged, and also if my glasses are cold and humid, then putting them into my glove helps warm them up and reduces the fogging. Not a lot, but it does help. Okay folks, I hope that's been of interest and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like the video and if you like other videos that I've got on the channel, please consider subscribing. Lovely to have you along on this little journey. Ride safe, keep rubber side down.